Hey everybody, it's your boy Hammy. And today here at the Dogpound, we have a new story for you.
1001, 1002.
This is RHYS, the Chief Experience Officer and the founding trainer of the Dogpound. RHYS is an extrovert. If RHYS can choose one thing to do in a day, he would sleep. RHYS's biggest fear is bugs. Today, we are going to introduce to you RHYS's life story, which has brought him to the most exclusive wellness community in the world. Let's go!
Hey yo, who's yelling?
I have scoliosis, poor eyesight, severe asthma. I would have just fallen into a coma the next time I went to bed and died. The rest is history. Hey, my name is RHYS. I'm the Chief Experience Officer and founding trainer of the Dogpound. I'm 26 years old and I'm born and raised in New York City. By the age of 6, my family ended up losing their home. We were homeless for quite some time. My mother really stepped up during this time. Honestly, she's a superhero to me. Growing up, I also had several health issues like severe asthma, poor eyesight. I have scoliosis. I'm allergic to all nuts, lentils, beans, peas. Because of all these health issues, I actually had to quit sports at a very early age. When I turned 12, I decided to join my junior high school wrestling team. I lost every single match, and by the time I was a senior in high school, I was able to turn it around and I was captain of the varsity wrestling team. So when I came back to New York City for college, it was then that I decided to join a gym. I wasn't able to afford the membership, so I emailed asking if I could work maintenance in exchange for membership. It was there at this gym that I met Kirk. We would always walk by each other, you know, we'd say hi. And then one day he comes up to me, he says, hey, you can totally say no if you want to. I am absolutely back to back with clients. Is there any way that you could run across the street to the gym and grab me a protein shake? I left the gym, grabbed a protein shake. The gym had moved me from maintenance to front desk. Kirk just sees me at a computer. He says, could you help me schedule a couple of these clients? So I said, sure. Then a couple days later passes, he says, hey, could you help me renew these payments? So I said, sure. And then another night he asked me, hey, is there any way that you can leave me the keys to the gym, but I have a couple more clients and I promise I'll lock up after I leave. So I said, you know what, I'll stay late, I'll work out and I'll lock up. And it was there that we started talking and he started sharing with me what his dream was. And he said, I know I can make it big here. I made it big in Kansas City. I know I can do it here. I just need the right things, the right clients, everything to fall into place. I know I can do it. A couple days again pass by. He comes up to me, he says, hey, I've actually been working on this business deck. Could you take a look at it? I look at this business deck and anyone who knows Kirk knows that the way he spells you, Y-O-U, is with the letter U. And I see a bunch of typos like this in the deck. So I was like, oh, you can't say that. So I go in, I clean it up. Eventually Dogpound's starting to grow and become much bigger. And the gym at that time that we were operating out of felt that it was in their best interest to not have a gym within their gym. I mean, so they decide, okay, Dogpound needs to leave. I said, hey, I've enjoyed working with you. I loved it. If there's ever a time that you need my help, let me know. And he says, yeah, could you come in at 6 a.m. tomorrow? I had to help him manage his calls, his texts, his emails. All the while I'm doing this, I'm also still in school. And so I sign up for my classes and their system just crashed. They didn't fix it, so I didn't come back. My parents weren't happy about this, but I decided that in order for me to really commit to my passion, I had to go all in. This was when we started looking for spaces and we ended up finding one Renwick and it just felt like the right space. You know, it's a small space. It has that tight, close-knit community feel. It was during that time that we decided to develop the boxing program, educate ourselves further on what it means to be trainers, really create the culture that it is today. All the while, we actually didn't finish completing our construction in Dogpound, New York. This was around springtime, so my seasonal allergies started acting up. I was having food allergies, which was affecting my asthma, and this perfect storm ended up crushing me. I go to the doctor. They end up telling me that I need to be in the ICU because my oxygen level was falling so low that I would have just fallen into a coma the next time I went to bed and died. After spending a week in the ICU and recovering, the first thing I did, I went up to Kirk and I said, hey, I'm ready to come back. But I was like, put me in, coach. Meanwhile, you know, Kirk is thinking, crap, this kid almost just died on me, you know, I gotta be careful here. He told me, look, come back, let's train like 4 or 5 clients. So I start back with these 4 to 5 clients a day and eventually just work my way right back up to those 16-hour days. I realized that in order to leave a legacy, you have to do more than 100%. And as you can tell, fuck, are you kidding me? That is crazy.